Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to add and take things away from the navigation panel on the left hand side of Canvas. So right now I'm in my Math 2 course and I'm going to take you to Student View. So this is what a student sees when they log into my course. If you look at the left hand side, you've got grades, syllabus, Google Drive, discussions, pages, people, conferences. I don't know about you, but I don't use a lot of those things. And if you go to your course, yours might show different things. I don't want to overwhelm students with all the navigation links on the left side. I only want to link to things that they are going to need access to in the navigation. Also would be nice if there were links to like sites like IXL that I actually use in my class. So I'm going to show you how to do all of those things very, very simply. So if you go to Settings, it should take you into your navigation. So these are all the things that you can put on the navigation panel on the left-hand side. So think about what you want students to have access to when they log in. The home automatically stays, and then if you can click these three dots like on the announcements, and you can click disable if you don't want that to show for students. I'm going to keep grades, keep syllabus. I like the Google Drive. I'm going to get rid of rubrics. So you can kind of decide for yourself what you want kids to have access to. When it comes to discussions and quizzes, you can always link to those directly. So you don't necessarily need students to see them all. I would never show all of my pages. They don't need to see the people. If you're using module view, I might keep that. I don't use module view. I'm going to get rid of it. Now, the most important part, and this is the part that I often forget, is that you have to scroll all the way down and you have to click save for it to remember what you did. So let's go back to home and let's go to student view. There you go. Do you see the left hand side? It's much simpler now. It only shows the things that I would like for them to have access to. The grades, the syllabus, and then Google Drive. You can also add your own links. So for example, let's go over here. You can click apps, and there are a lot of external apps that Canvas works with that are already in here. You can just go through them and see what you like. I know that Edpuzzle's in here and Flipgrid is in here. I do use Flipgrid, so I will show you how that integration works. If I search for Flipgrid, I click add the app. It's going to ask me for a consumer key and a shared secret. You get this when you log into your Flipgrid account. I'm assuming Edpuzzle has their own. So if I go to Flipgrid, I'll log in and I go into my settings. I'm going to click my picture. Flipgrid calls it an integration because it's integrating with Canvas. And I've already done it for two of my other classes, but I'll do it for this one to show you how it works. So I'm going to click add new integration. I'm going to call this Foundations of Math 2. And it'll spit out the consumer key that I copy and paste and the shared secret. This just connects the Canvas to your particular Flipgrid. And there you go. It's installed. And I will wait a few minutes and see if it'll show up for us to add to our navigation. Now let's say you use something that is not supported. I don't think Quizlet is. Okay, Quizlet is not supported. So you can add a link to Quizlet by going in here and searching for redirect. It'll pull up this blue arrow. It's called the redirect tool. So you can add links to any website you want students to have access to in your course. So click redirect tool, Click Add the app. The most important part is that you name it what you want like kids to see. So if I'm going to add Quizlet, I'm going to name it Quizlet. If I'm going to add IXL, I'm going to name it IXL. And then you're going to put the link, the URL to the site. So if I use Quizlet, I'm just going to provide the link to Quizlet. You could provide your specific link, anything will work. All right, this is already checked. Force open in a new tab. So that means when kids click the link, it opens in a new tab, so Canvas stays open. That's what we want. We want to keep kids in Canvas. And then I want you to check Show in Course Navigation. This is going to have it show up on that left-hand panel. Click Add the app. It takes a few minutes, but it will show up on your navigation. So let's see. Let's go. Let's click Navigation. Let's see what shows up here. Hasn't showed up yet. So let's go to Home. Oh, there it is. So if you look, there is Quizlet. So let's go to Student View. Quizlet now shows up on the left-hand side. So if you click it, it will take you to a screen that looks like this. They'll click Open in a new tab, and bam. It opens Quizlet, or whatever link you've put in there, in a new tab. Canvas is still open, so they still have access to go back and forth between the two screens, and they didn't have to figure out what the website was on their own. Now I'm going to leave Student View. I have added several already in here. Like I added IXL. I'm going to click the three dots. I'm going to enable it. Delta Math enable. Quizzes enable. There we go. Oh, and Flipgrid has showed up. It takes a few minutes for it to talk to each other. You can also move these around in any order that you want them to show up. Like I might pull the Google Drive down, pull the syllabus up, save it. And so now when students open your class, they only see the direct links that you want them to see. And they have access to any of the links to websites that you are going to use in your course. So I've got Quizlet, IXL, Quizzes, Delta Math, Flipgrid all right here on the navigation screen. One last thing you can add to your homepage is the announcements. So I hid the announcements on the left-hand side because I'm going to show you how to do this. So let me create an announcement first. I'm going to create a new announcement. Hi. All right, so I'm going to say, this is what an announcement looks like. And you can delay the posting. So you could make a whole week worth of announcements and then tell them when you want them to be posted for you. You can let kids comment. You don't have to. You can let them like it. Okay, there's my announcement. Now, wouldn't it be great if when I logged in, the announcement popped up so kids saw it immediately? I'll show you how to do that. So if you click Settings and go to Course Details, scroll all the way down to More Options. Right here, it is hiding. It's very small. So it says Show Recent Announcements on Course Homepage. Check that. I always do one. You can do as many as you want. I like to just show the most recent one. Click Update. So now when they go to the homepage, when they log in, let's go save it. The announcement will show at the very, very top of the screen. There it is. So now immediately kids have access to your most recent announcement, and you can have as many as you want showing. without them having to actually click and find them. So this is a great way for kids to have access to their needed links for the class and the navigation and your recent announcements.